Good morning, beautiful people. Sat Sri Akal, Namaste, Islam. If you're watching the vlog for the very first time, welcome. My name is Aman. Today is Friday. It's a gorgeous day out today. I'm just working away. Gonna be working for a little bit. Gonna go meet Sar for lunch. Probably gonna have dim sum today. Friday, I'm not sure what's happening today. The girls have skating today. I do have to get into the studio and master that record with my buddy. So I'm gonna message him, see what time he's free. Unfortunately, I won't be free till later on in the evening. And it is Friday, he's a DJ, so I don't know if he's gonna be free. But we'll play by ear. But I'm gonna get back to work, get my jaw on, and then gonna head out here shortly. Alright fam, on my way, gonna go have some lunch, dim sum with Sarv. Should be good, man. I'm hungry, starving actually. I didn't have a very good breakfast. Had like half a shake because we ran out of shake. And I was being good, just had my jaw. Actually had half a cookie just to get some sugar in me. But I'm gonna go now, have some dim sum, then come back straight to work. Alrighty fam, just parked again, far away, just because there's no parking anywhere. Parking's a bit of an issue, you know, for those businesses and that restaurant over there, which I'm not surprised. It's just heck, you know, it's just really busy. Looking forward to this, man. I'm starving, like I said. Absolutely hungry. Alrighty fam, lunch is all done. Gonna head home now, straight to work. At some point I gotta record my podcast as well. I haven't figured out when. I'm gonna try to squeeze in today. If not, it may have to wait till tomorrow. Hectic day fam, but it's almost over. Gonna go grab the girls now, come back, feed them, then I'm gonna drop Reese off to skating, and then that's pretty much it. Gonna be working. Wifey ain't home yet. I'm wondering how her whole, you know, video thing went with all my equipment and stuff. She phoned me a couple of times, but she was, you know, just asking me questions and stuff, but seemed to be like, no, I got it. So I think she's been okay. But still, we'll see when she gets home how the whole process went. I did end up finishing my podcast. Was able to finish it, you know, fairly quickly. I just ripped through it. In terms of the like my vocal stuff, I had like, you know, 15-20 minutes in between meetings, so I've got that done. And now I'll come back and actually get the music portion done, then upload it. Found what's happening. Winding down now. But before I wind down, I actually want to answer a question that someone had sent me and left a comment on yesterday's vlog, and this was from Nicholas, and the question was, do you ever plan to make a video going over some tips you have learned from YouTube? I had asked, you know what, sure thing, you know what, anything particular that you want to know about? And Nicholas responded with, maybe just a list of 5 or 10 things you learned from YouTube the last couple of years, things that worked and things that didn't. Things you would tell a newcomer to help them gain views. Great question. Subscribers, and ultimately a loyal following of people. Great question. Now, I am no expert by any means. I've been doing YouTube, consistently for 2 years now, even though I've had, you know, my YouTube channels for ages. I really didn't focus on it. And I think the most important thing that I learned on my journey so far was that consistency is the key. Consistency and not giving a crap about what people think about you or say about you. See, consistency is really important because it helps you on YouTube, you know, get your videos out, get them in search, get them in the suggested videos. That won't happen if you're just, you know, doing an ad hoc video once in a while. Sure, you may get lucky and hit a viral video, or, you know, hit a core with some group of people and you could explode. You know, I unfortunately don't have that luxury or have had that luck. I've been just slowly progressing. I've seen my stats year after, you know, the last 2 years. Every month I'm getting a slow increase. So it's gonna get to a point where, you know, if I hold out long enough, that, you know, I should hit that exponential growth and just shoot out to something pretty incredible. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'll tell you what's really worked for me. The topics that I decide to do on my how-to channels, my DJ Reminisce channels where I teach people how to mix and stuff like that, and then I've got my Bhangra music review channel where I do basically music reviews. I'm very passionate about those subjects, to the point where, you know, people tell me that it shows through your videos that you actually, you know, care about this stuff, and that's what keeps me going. Again, those channels are fairly new. Like 2 years on YouTube is still fairly new. One thing that you gotta understand is if you want to jump into the YouTube space, this is a long-term game. I need to have a long-term plan. I tell everyone it's minimum 2 to 5 years. Like, I know so many people see that, oh, you know, so-and-so's making money out of YouTube and so-and-so's made this much money out of YouTube, but you know what? They've paid their dues. right? I'm a newcomer. I'm still a baby at this. I'm learning every single day. And that's one thing I would highly recommend is don't think that you know everything, because I guarantee you don't. You don't know everything. It's just, I'm telling you don't. YouTube is one of those evolving machines. It's changing every single year. You need to keep up with what it's doing. You need to learn what YouTube's doing, exploit those new things, and take them to your advantage. Now, one of your questions was, how do you get a loyal following of people? That's tough. The only way you're gonna get a loyal following of people is by actually being a person with them. And what I mean by that is, it's not just a matter of posting a video and you're done. That's the beginning part. The real work begins after you upload your video. It's your social media. Getting to know people, building relationships. If people, comment on your video, you want to engage with them. You want to connect with people, and that's the key. And I do my best wherever I can to connect with people. I'm very active on social media. I'm very active on Twitter. That's my favorite social media platform. My recommendation is find one or two social media platforms, whether it's Facebook or Twitter, Snapchat, whatever it is. Focus in on that and be an expert in that. Once you get to know some of these platforms, you can always expand, some other platform to your portfolio. I think the biggest problem is people rush in and do everything at once. And that probably won't work for most people, because our time is limited. So my recommendation is use your time wisely and pick a few items here and there that you can excel in. One thing I tell anyone that asks me, I want to jump on YouTube, how should I do? What should I do? I always tell them, you gotta have fun. You gotta enjoy it. If you don't do that, you're just gonna be miserable, and it's gonna come through in your final product. And as I mentioned earlier, if you want to make a career out of YouTube, you got to be in here for the long haul, because it's going to be a long, hard road. This is one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, being in front of a camera, because I get anxiety issues. Even taping this video, like I'm going through this and I'm making so many mistakes. My breathing stops or whatever it is, I got to sigh, but I keep doing these until I get to a point where I actually have enough segments I can chop this up and give you guys something that you can watch. One final tip that I always recommend anyone starting on YouTube is you need to give back to the YouTube community, whether that's through engagement, talking to people, making specific content, answering questions. You need to give back. It's that whole part of having a balance in the universe. I know that sounds really funny, but it's something that I strongly believe in. So for example, in my music career, I do a lot of charity work, or I'll mix a show for students or something like that. So as I'm getting paid for a lot of the stuff that I do, I also give back to the community by doing all this charity stuff. Now, I'm not suggesting you do charity stuff. All I'm saying is you need to give back to the YouTube community, whether it's going on, some of your favorite YouTuber pages and, starting a thread in there, conversing with some people on their thread, because, you got to understand something. If you're not going to go out, and comment, or, go on someone else's pages, comment, have a discussion, what makes you think people are going to do that on your page? Last but not least, and I'm saving this for last, this is probably the most important thing that I can tell anyone, is you need to be real and you need to be authentic. Because of social media, fakes can be picked out really easy, instantly, and you don't want to be one of those people. So whatever it is you're trying to do, whatever it is you're trying to create, be authentic, be real, do it from the heart, and whatever you do, just don't copy someone straight. It's one thing to emulate someone, but it's another thing to copy someone. Like I daily vlog just because, on my other two channels, people used to say, why don't you vlog? And I didn't know what vlogging was until I started watching vlogs, and I got hooked on people like Casey Neistat, Fun for Louie, Mr. Ben Brown, and a whole bunch of other vloggers. Now, when you watch these over and over again for a few years, you start to take traits of each vlog and you put it into your own vlog. Again, that's not copying, that's emulating. And to be honest, that's something you just can't control, because you got to remember, no matter what idea that you think that you have is unique, chances are someone's already done it. So Nicholas, hopefully I answered your questions. Feel free to let me know if there's anything else, or if I missed anything. I'll gladly answer them for you. And if anyone else has any questions, please fire away, let me know. I'll gladly answer them for you guys as well. But I'm gonna go upstairs now, chill out with the family, get the hot meal going, and start editing the vlog that you're watching right now. But I wanted to say, if you're watching the vlog for the very first time, thank you very much, really appreciate it. Please subscribe, be part of the family. If you want to see more vlogs just like this, please click on this guy. And of course, to my peeps, be you, stay optimistic, enjoy the rest of your night. Here's a big high five from me to all of you.